of male dairy cow Holsteins and all that.
Can't say I've had veal that much in my whole life.
Has it been that long since there's been a bear in a raid?
So have you figured out this pull?
We're getting the left guys here
Yeah,
first.
don't pull two at a time.
tentacle
Trust me.
alone. On the right, go straight.
Joker. We pull that all the time. No!
Halo over Divinity?
Yeah.
I don't like Divinity much.
Yeah, I mean,
Because my crits with this legendary are so big anyway. I really don't need it. Well,
Oh, you have the. That's right.
yeah. And Halo is nice on Thundra because we're all spread out, and I can hit everybody with it in the group when we're trying to break them free.
That kill is like butter smooth.
Except for me. The only need is me dead.
well, even the smoothest stick of butter has a few crumbs in it.
Is that true?
Crumbs in your butter?
Don't you
You should
people
have picked
eat
Soldier
toast?
76 for that kill, Art.
Oh, that's true.
Toast is too crunchy for me.
What is doing all that?
Whoa, how'd we get those extra?
That was me, my bad.
G-kick ammo.
You see they're increasing Holy's or Healing's radius to 40 yards. But it's
what?
not going to... They're going to increase the radius to 40 yards, but it's not much of a smart heal anymore. It's just 4 people. Or
Which
4
spell?
extra. Prayer.
Oh. Well, I'll take that. I don't use prayer too much because it's a mana pig.
Yeah, it is.
Is that bear blinking in and out on purpose, or is that like a graphical thing?
Graphical. Looks fine on my end, probably.
Half this raid is bears right now, so I can't tell you what. I don't know which one you're talking about.
The bear we're killing.
Oh,
Bear men.
I'm sorry, the bears that have evolved further.
I'm a bear that turns into a chicken, that turns into a cat, that turns into a stag, that turns into some other
Speaking
shit.
of prayer healing, Jesus.
Pandas aren't even bears.
They are raccoons, right?
I don't know. I just know they're not bears. And
They're
so
related
weird.
to raccoons.
They're bears if you go back about 40 million years.
They have a red panda at the Central Park Zoo that looks a lot like a raccoon.
Yeah, it looks like a raccoon with the wrong color hair.
Actually, it looks like the Firefox thing. I don't know what that's
That's what
supposed to be, but that's what it looks like.
A raccoon with a bad bleach job.
Is that what the Firefox thing is supposed to be?
Yeah.
Pandas are bears. Red pandas are not bears.
Oh wait, red pandas and regular pandas aren't related?
That's
Correct.
Oh, well that's kind of dumb.
They sort of mashed them together with Pandaren anyway.
Wait, in mists? Wait, what?
I'm so confused.
They made it so Pandaren could look like either just to confuse people.
I think it's the white panda supremacist that says they're not pandas.
The alt pandas.
All pandas, yes.
I literally can't tell when I'm in bear form now. It's like people keep putting that shit on me.
Are there any orange pandas?
You got a can of
There aren't
spray
any
paint,
chomp
I'm sure there
pandas.
is.
Yeah, that's how they get orange chicken.
There you go, Techie. Here in bear form.
Why is there a bear standing here waving his paw at stuff?
Panamon is
Just
Cassie.
saying hi to it.
Just waving. All right, nerds. So this fight, Ursak. Wait, who has the explanation on this fight anyway? Is that
King.
Mark.
I think that's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's come on.
It's like the normal fight, but there's ads that get dropped in the cacophony, and I think they need to die before they kill us.
Yep.
We have to
Every
s-
second cacophony, the ad spawns. We have to kill it before the next one.
Does it spawn
And,
in the cacophony or just like?
It seems to spawn in the middle of it, yeah.
So will you guys
So
be
the
able to like,
range
pull it
want
out?
to kill it.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering if it could be death gripped, and if we need to have Techie and Adam do the normal boss rotation, and Mark, you just do the ad. I don't know.
And I can drag the mob in pretty quick with a Moonfire, and Ton will get there. Unless you really, really want that
Let's
extra.
let Techie do it. Amon and I already have our
Okay,
cadence. For
that's good. Yeah, I figure. Makes sense. Yeah, other than that, the fight is the same. The most important thing is killing the ad. We got to kill that ad, because if we get feared, it's pretty much a wipe.
The other thing I would just add is that if you get the mark on your head that he's going to charge, it's really your job to make sure that the group is between you and the boss. Because this is going to be something of a DPS race, so we really need to stay on the boss, attacking him the whole time.
Are we actually switching to the ad or just cleaving it down?
Cauldron's
Switch.
down right next to the star.
Yeah, the ad should be next to the boss, hopefully. But all range should be switching to it immediately. And melee, if you can get to it, great. If it's dying quick enough, then you can just stay on the boss. We get another cauldron?
It's down.
Yep, it's down next to star.
All right, groups 3 and 4, grab a second one after you chug it.
There's a Jeeves here too if you need.
We can mount.
All right, groups 1 and 3, the first team. 2 and 4, team 2. Double check your groups in case things got moved around.
Yeah, everybody who doesn't have a second flask, try and pull it out of the cauldron to make sure it's empty.
And to start, everyone's going to be stacking on me, except for the tanks. I believe it's the second cacophony is where the ad spawns, and then from then on out, it's every other.
Doesn't he start off with a cacophony instead of a charge this time too? I say healers go DPS.
Oh yeah, that's actually what they say to do in this one, is for healers to pre-pot and DPS until you need to start healing.
Probably except for the tank heals, I would guess.
Shit, even then.
Yes, the video spoke about it. I'm like, but healers have DPS buttons? I guess so.
Oh yeah, they do.
They gotta do
Right,
quests,
2.
kill dailies and stuff.
Rather than
I
nothing.
have 3.
My Holy Paladin
Four.
has 2. I don't know what they are.
Holy Paladin's got a lot more than 2.
Judgment.
All right, everyone, sec on condom. Here's a ready check.
We have a stack target for the odd group.
Should pretty much always be me or in front of the boss. I mean, ideally,
You're in the even group.
get someone then. Joker. It's not a good one. Fibs is a good one.
Yeah, I was about to say I might bounce in
Fibs
and
is,
out at
Fibs is even group.
the last second.
Cedo. All right, everybody's ready? Group 2, you will never have to move until Cacophony.
Yeah, there's gonna be a cacophony pretty early though.
I think we should hold off on our cooldown, Bullimus.
Okay.
Group 1 on the bear butt. Res.
It wouldn't. He
Restack. Get ready for the second Cacophony. Add up. No, it's not.
That hurts.
Group 2.
Who's the
Kill the ad. Everyone focus the ad.
We need to move him.
Joker, get out of there, buddy. Let's wipe it up. Had too many dead.
Holy shit, that miasma hurts really bad.
It hurts way worse. Now standing it.
Yeah, it's, come on, you and I were gonna have to just be a lot more. So we're just gonna have to keep dragging him faster and faster.
Oh, wonderful.
Indeed.
Yasmin was only hitting me for 140,000.
He
Joker,
was
did you still wanna hold
he was a
off?
quarter dead. We didn't even use nearly a quarter of the room, so we're not gonna be like filling up the room.
I was using Chaos Blade, not meta. I know in the normal version there's not enough time to get a second one.
We may want to consider using Bloodlust earlier for when everybody's alive, rather than at the 30% soften rage.
That last phase is really rough on you.
Yeah, we need to save it for that last phase. There's no reason people should be dying.
I think if everybody's not alive, then we're gonna not beat the enrage timer.
Or I should phrase it differently, not when we're still alive, but just to find the spot when it maximizes damage for us.
We might need to change a little bit, Bullimus, depending on how long it takes us to get to that point. But the other one, we were still like a minute left on the cooldown in Heroic.
True. All right.
We first started it.
Alright, so it looks like it was the third Cacophony where the ad spawned. And it looked like it died fast enough, at least.
Yeah,
Get off
we
the
just need to
floor.
get in position and adjust to it.
And we definitely got to get out of that miasma. Otherwise, the healer's going to be out of mana. We should. I know in heroic we can kind of stand at it and back away slowly. Don't think we can do that here.
All right, everyone stack on me. Here's a ready check. I'm drop some candy.
The concern always seems to be moving quickly out of the miasma versus repositioning him when people are trying to get hit and not get hit by the overwhelm.
Ginsburg, I think as soon as serious damage starts coming out, probably when the miasma comes, then switch over.
That first miasma when it hit Mark, it just straight up killed me.
I think it's a cacophony, not the miasma. The miasma is the crap on the
Was it?
ground. The cacophony is the yell that he does. That's the one that hurts.
The miasma was only ticking for 140,000 on me when I was trying to die at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have killed you. I think the Cacophony is what did most of the damage.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the storm crows.
Team 1 on the bear butt.
I think he turned it too early.
Oh,
Yeah. I thought Rend 1 finished.
That's wipe.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. One thing I think we're going to need extra too is a gap between the boss and the wall a little bit more. So it's easier to see, picking up the and DPSing them.
You are free of this place. How I envy you.
In that Hamon, I don't look at the cast bar. I wait till I see the Rend on Hamon taunt now DBM thing pop up. Cast bar doesn't seem to be super reliable.
It's just that the fact that it doesn't actually go on the target until the cast is finished. If you target it while he's still casting, he will switch his target to you, but not start the cast over again. Just like the complete opposite of every other thing that does that.
Lovely.
So what we really need are enough tanks to cycle through Rend without it ever landing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, he doesn't restart the cast. Just when the cast finishes, it goes on. It goes on whoever he's targeting when the cast finishes it. Instead of every other ability like that, where no matter who has it when it finishes, it goes on whoever had it when he started casting.
All right, Mark, whenever you're ready.
I hit ready. Stupid thing.
All right, restack, raid. Restack.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the storm
Team 1, you get ready. In position.
Almost all of group 2 got hit.
Yeah, there's something weird with the positioning. I'm getting hit before I'm supposed to go.
He's got to move a little. He's got to move a little earlier.
No, I'm on the complete opposite side of the boss, and I should not be getting hit.
We need to wipe it, or Group 2's going to just fucking fall over
we
dead.
need to wipe it. Ghosty's dead.
Okay, the guy who is getting hit by, or that's like targeted by the charge, needs to make sure they're way far out, because that pulse that goes off.
It's not range based. It doesn't matter how far you run.
Yeah, it's not range based.
No. There's two things. There's the charge that hits you when you win it, and then the guy that gets hit, there's a massive fucking AoE that goes off for about 20 yards around him.
I was pretty much at the mark.
Entire raid, no matter what.
Well, the AoE pulse only hits people near it.
I thought it was all players in the raid.
No, the range issue is to the person that's actually hit. The further he's away, the lower the damage is to the person that's hit. So if you're not far enough, look in the dungeon journal.
Yeah, it's only the only thing that lowers it is the amount of people he goes through. He could go for 5 yards if he goes through 5 people. It's fine.
That's the damage to the raid, but the damage to the person is reduced. So if the person himself
the trampling slam, there it is.
Yeah.
Trampling slam.
Trampling slam.
But it's not an AoE, it's just to that person.
So I've seen the priest in my group die every pull. The first kickoff on the first charge.
That was the first time I died on the first charge.
Maybe it was the second charge last time. So I was. That's like the second or third time we've been standing out there, and then there's a Spirit of Redemption up as soon as the charge goes off.
I didn't die that time. Ghosty did. I got charged.
Thanks for making him feel bad, Joker. Jeez.
So there's two components, right? Momentum hits you, and then barreling impact hits you.
Well, momentum hits the people that are actually hit by the bear. Then barreling impact hits all the whole raid, and then trampling slam just hits the marked target. So there's 3 different components.
But I think every time we've seen a priest die, they haven't been on targeted, so they're only getting hit by at most 2 components.
This last time, the boss was moving forward because of the miasma just as he runs out, so he hit the entire raid. The entire raid wasn't in position yet. The timing is different on Mythic than it was. So when he's going to move sometimes before it. So we're going to have to move much quicker before when the charge is about to go. The people not getting hit have to move.
Counting down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the Stormcrow.
Team 1, get ready. Move, move, move.
Where's Adam?
Did I miss a taunt?
No, I died.
Get ready for the ad. There it is. Sorry, I called it too soon. There's the ad. Kill the ad. Kill the ad.
Team 2.
Oh, I'm the main
So
tank now.
About 7 people died from barreling impact, and I think they were all in. Well, there are 2 and 4.
No, I just think not enough people must have soaked because barreling impact is like a meteor; it splits. Either that, or it's supposed to do 2.1 million together with momentum, and it just
Barreling impact hits all players. It's unavoidable.
no, but
barreling
it
impact
does
is the
less
charge
than more people that have soaked the charge.
But 8 people
Right.
died to it, and there's a 20-person raid, and half the raid is getting hit by the charge.
Okay, so then it's just everybody's got to be completely topped off because it's 2.1 million damage in total with the charge and then the barreling impact at the end.
Yeah,
and I
everyone
have
that got hit with
2.4
low
total.
HP. Does everybody need a stam pot?
The ad wasn't a good place for everyone, right?
How much did you say it hit?
That's 3 million damage, basically.
I got hit.
Everyone, but it's reduced by each player. Urslok charges 3.
I got hit by a total of over 2.1 million because there was over 1.5 million from the barreling impact and over 500,000 from the momentum.
Yeah.
And those
it
are
tells
both.
me not enough people soaked it then, because it's supposed to do 3.2 million divided between everybody.
I don't think it's divided. I think it's just
you're right. I'm
reduced.
sorry. It's reduced. You're right.
And if 8 people died and 8 people were supposed to be in it, then
There should be 9 people in it. 1 person with a charge. Well, probably 10 because that 1 person could be in a different group.
Can we move one of the tanks to group 2 so that it's more even?
We'll have 2 tanks in that group then, because we have 3 tanks right now.
Yeah, but Techie's only tanking the ad. That's very brief. Amon and Valcourt are the.
So group 2 with Fibs. Okay, Fibs and Adam, I swapped you.
Techie, to answer your question, it's in a kind of shitty spot for any of the non-group 2 soakers. But I mean, if that's where we want it to be, then
Is there better options for me to place the ad?
I don't think so, because we have to kill it, and group 2 needs to be in position to soak the trample.
Yeah.
Group 1 just needs to do what they can and then back out.
I also looked at the mom's HP. It only has like 30 million HP because I know a lot of
quick.
I know a lot of the strats have it that you don't even tank it anywhere close to the boss, and you just have range to only kill it.
How long do we have to kill it?
I don't know because we haven't got far.
I think we.
Yeah, like
Cacophony, I think.
Here we go again.
All right, so I guess melee don't need to switch to it then.
Well, I'll have to tank it away then if it's just range.
I mean, we can cleave onto it, but we don't have to switch to it.
Okay. So I'll still tank it next to Ursoft for now.
Yeah, I think
that might as well. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't do
Tank
any
it directly
cleave
on
anything.
top. It's even better. This might be hard though.
Ginsburg. That's gonna be a wipe.
No, we didn't get hit. That's just a cacophony.
Get ready for the ad.
That'll be the next one. Here it comes.
Ad's up. Team 2, get ready. Team 1 will be the next charge team. Add up, add up, add up.
Charge.
Team 1. Add up. Team 2, get ready. Team 2, team 2.
Mac.
Cooldown out. Watch Haman, please.
Got it.
Next focus gaze in 1 second.
Team 1.
Arch.
Add up, add up.
Team 2.
Kill the ad.
2, 1.
Valkort's down, no res.
Just keep going until we're all dead.
We're all dead.
So he's at 40%, and we are pretty much out of room.
And we
But
only
everyone's
have
still
less than a
alive.
minute left.
It's progress.
Oh, yeah, definitely progress. 38%. Not bad.
We're all the way back to the start.
There's a few places where the tanks could have tightened that up, but we can't get a half a room out of making it tighter.
No, we need
No,
more
it's okay
DPS.
because right now it's 30 seconds to Berserk, and if you cover those gaps that we had, and then we're here, it'll be Berserk and we're dead. So it's fine. Yeah.
We just need more deeps.
Honestly, I think King X, you're right. I think we are gonna have to 2-tank it for the damage.
I mean,
for what it's worth, Root Rooster was not taking a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, the thing that does basically no damage. Just the important thing is making sure that it's taunted and in range, so it doesn't go eat a DPS.
Or
Or if you
misdirected.
get misdirected to us, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, then I can go DPS. That's no problem.
We have 3 hunters. Can we do a
If
misdirect
you can misdirect
rotation?
it, that'd be great. I'm
Yeah.
so focused in on just making sure I get my taunts correct that I don't know that I
Yeah,
can.
if we're
do
swapping
that.
targets, it's going to get weird. And
Let's
by
do
weird, I mean
that
we're
and
going to
have
die.
the hunters that aren't soaking the aren't soaking the charge. Go do the misdirect.
So then we should
And they're
put-
all on the same
yeah, you
team.
gotta-
Yep.
What is the enrage
There-
timer? Right.
It's
5
like
minutes. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. Cedo and Patamon, I switched you guys up.
So there's supposed to be one tank that is
See
supposed
those
to
are
get
marker
it.
for groups.
I would
Which-
imagine the tank with rend flesh gets the ad. I don't know how easily hunters are going to be able to pick that out.
Isn't there only one tank that gets that, or do you guys switch?
We kind of switch. I don't know that we don't always get it.
What do the healers do in order to make the debuffs really clear? Is that an add-on?
Huh? No.
We
Just
spam
heal.
heals like our life depends on it. We don't do that.
No, I mean not in this fight specifically. I mean when you guys are tracking a particular debuff, sometimes you guys say,
Oh, you have to add it to grid, and it shows
Yeah.
up on
great.
grid.
All right, so Patamon is the stack or the follow target for Team 1. And does it matter who the tank's misdirect? Sorry, the hunter's misdirect to? for
Yeah,
the ad?
apparently they have to have a particular tank with a particular debuff.
Yeah, you don't want the tank with overwhelm to get it because that one's taking extra physical damage.
And does that change?
It does change the way that we
We swap back and forth, so it's just
Well, how about
because
this?
it's
How
every
about-
other cacophony, it might wind up being the same tank each time.
Well, how about this? How about I lawful and rant land? You always taunt or misdirect to Valcourt. Cedo, you misdirect to Haman, and just have to communicate. Add up.
I don't
take.
really. I'm looking at my damage taken now, and I don't really think it matters. That ad did a total of 8 million damage to me the entire fight we just did. It's tickles.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
the
the
issue is the
overwhelm
rend and the overwhelming. Those are the two that
they
interact.
do different things, though.
Yeah, overwhelm will make them take more physical damage, and Ren just Ren's just a
Feral
dog.
affinity. Just take it as Boomkin.
Oh, I mean that's
so
okay.
Haman, come on, like I think maybe we can just say we can call Valcourt's the Rend tank, Haman's the Rend tank.
No, don't
because
don't
we
do
knew
that
when we
because that'll confuse the hunters. Just say I can take the ad, or I don't want the ad. That would probably be better. Don't give me the ad.
Okay,
That
as
way
long
the
as you get to
hunters
one
know.
of us, it should be okay because there's a specific interplay between rend flesh and overpower. It does give you added physical damage by 15% unless it's rend, in which case it's 250%. So I don't think the ad's going to be a giant deal as long as it gets on one of us.
So the key is to misdirect to a tank. Let's work on that first, and then if people start falling over, we can add in more complications.
Let's get one more attempt in, then we'll take our break.
I need to take my dog out real quick. She's giving me that look.
All right, we'll take our break now then.
AFK dog peeing on rug.
All right, put up a timer if you could, Adam. Thank you.
I was expecting that ad to be more problematic than it was.
So Joker, with that fight being a 4 minutes and 30 seconds, do you still want to hold off?
To be honest, we could have that ad off to the side and just have the range slowly whittle it down.
That was the original strat that I read, that it got tanked basically in the middle of nowhere, and the range just cleaved it down.
Well, since we're a little short on DPS, I think if it's on top of it, it just gets cleaved down naturally. No one has to switch to it. We have enough cleaving classes that it should just die.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on how each group does it. Maybe there's magical guilds out there with 10 range DPS.
Oh yeah, like I don't cleave as an assassination rope.
They actually specifically asked that to Method. Method said they stack ranged 2-to-1 over melee.
So that would be basically 9-5 or 10-4. I think you bring 14 DPS to Mythic. You bring 4 healers, 2 tanks, and 14 DPS is the standard. They probably cut out a healer, so maybe 15 DPS, which would be 10-5.
Techie, it did take me by surprise that the ad is just as big as the boss, so it's not like it's a really hard to see little thing that happens out of nowhere. It's
I just see it.
giant ad that's the same as the boss.
Yeah, I'm just like swiping, doing my bear stuff, and I see a gigantic bear running us down. I'm like, I should probably taunt that.
How did I lose 0.08 health?
The problem is the 2 tanks that are doing the taunt swap, like our taunts are pretty much on cooldown the whole time. We don't have an extra taunt.
Well, technically I do.
I don't have an extra taunt. They took away my infinite taunts.
Well, as long as you hit it once or twice, that should be enough to hold threat.
Yeah, as soon as it gets near us, we should be able to cleave it and have threat and not be an issue.
That's actually one annoying thing about bears. While we do a bunch of damage, our actual threat generation is crap. It's not an issue against DPS, but it's an issue when you're trying to tank with other tanks.
Bears does not tank well with others.
Well, I mean, just like Roar, look at me.
What's weird is this is hard, but it still seems more doable than the dragons.
Well, that second attempt was, or that last attempt we just did was way better.
Yeah,
it was way better. I mean, but there was still a lot of health left to the boss, so that's the kind of thing that could be really frustrating if you just can't do enough DPS. But we'll see when everybody's alive and with one more DPS, hopefully.
How much longer did we have on Enrage?
Less than a minute.
Whenever we all finally died, we had about 20 seconds left or 30 seconds left.
But yeah, but at the time when we called it, it was 50 seconds, I think.
It's okay. Yeah. Everyone just needs to log on their enhancement shaman alt, so we'll get this.
Shit, guys, I'm gonna need a little bit long on the break. I have to call my mom. It's kind of important.
Understood, Ryan. I'm sorry about your grandma again, too, buddy.
Wow. I need to average 330k DPS.
Yep.
But we didn't hit Bloodlust yet, so that's something.
Yeah, it probably is better to use it, Volumus. So we're going to go right to the wire on this one. We won't have it. Well, most likely won't have it for Bloodlust.
Well, I mean, the last fight we did was 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
This guy's got a lot more health.
I like Hamon's
mean,
method of doing it early so that you get Bloodlust during the trinkets.
Yeah, but you need it at the end there because damage goes through the fucking roof.
Please no.
25% damage increase, 20% haste increase, or something like that.
Yeah, Mac is putting down almost
You know, I'm
4,000 HPS.
I'll be able to still have it by the time we Bloodlust, since we didn't Bloodlust at the end of that last round we did.
Yeah, but the fight ends at 5 minutes, period. He enrages and kills everybody instantly.
Oh, I see.
Well, if we're not using the bloodlust until